Welcome to Atlanta for the running of the Bass Pro Shops 400. On the pole for today's race is Nat Wagner, and to the outside is Joerut00000's. Third is Kevin Bandon. Fourth, Adam Mihal, and running out your top five is Eli Bright. In this race last season, we saw a photo finish between the 4 of Marco Martinez and the 19 of Austin Gagner. Marco was able to get that one by a few thousandths of a second. Will that happen this race? Will we see cautions? Because Atlanta is always wild with the racing. Pace car to pit road, 26 laps around Atlanta to decide the winner. Green flag, we're racing here at Atlanta. Kevin Bandon to the lead as they come off of 4. Eli Bright looks to the inside, but Bandon gonna lead this first lap. Derek Bouchard puts it 3 wide underneath the Hendrick Motorsports teammates of Eli Bright and Kevin Bandon. Look at this, they are 4 wide. Nat Wagner going back through the middle. That could have been a wreck. Oh, there goes Tommy Turbo down to the inside. He slides up. No one else gets involved, but a hard hit for Tommy Turbo. Caution back out. Dan Bandon also. Levi Schoen's back to the line. It looked like that time Dan Bandon led them back. A hard hit for Tommy Turbo down to the inside wall. You can go through like 4 wide, you sometimes do, but just too close there. And it looks like Tommy Turbo gets clipped by Michael Gregory. No room. That's a hard hit into the inside wall. He's going to slide back up. And J. McFarlane, too, barely avoids the spinning Tommy Turbo. Tommy backs into the wall, and it looks like his day is going to be done. Dan Bandon was able to lead them back. They see the caution coming out there once Tommy is stopped on track. Dan Bandon and some others are actually pitting. Looks like Levi Schoen stays out, and he's going to take over the lead. That's a very interesting pit strategy. Levi Schoen will lead us back to the green flag. 20 to go when we get the green flag, and only Tommy Turbo is out of this race. So Levi Schoen is your leader. In second is Jeff Bright. Third is Eli Bright. Fourth is Colin McGovern. And rounding out your top 5 is Adam Mihal. Then Jay Jefferson, Kevin Bandon, Derek Bouchard, Zachary Fitzwater, and Dan Bandon, your top 10. Then Nate Bell, Nat Wagner, your pole sitter, Landon McCray Martin, Jordan Bell, and rounding out your top 15 is Gracie's Vale. Chris Dodd, your points leader coming into today. And then the 17 of Ron Arnn, the 16 of TJ Hanley, Joe Sandrovich, and rounding out your top 20 is JT Hanley. Levi Schoen's trying to hold on and win. Let's see where last race winner Tyler Stevenson's back in 36th. He's going to have some work to do, but you can get up to the front here at Atlanta with this 2 and 3 wide racing. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. It's Levi Schoen's out in front of Jeff Bright coming into the restart zone. We're back racing. Jeff Bright might have spun the tires just a little bit. Eli giving him a little break. Towards the back of the middle of the field, you see some moving. Cars trying to take advantage of this restart. That's where he can gain the most positions. Eli to the inside, Jeff Bright. That's the highest battle up on the track. But Jeff cuts down front. Eli trying to go for the lead. Gets underneath Levi Schoen's. Levi going to go backwards. Jeff Bright to the lead. And here comes Eli with Adam Mihal. Eli cuts down in front of Adam to block. That's going to allow him to move down to the inside Jeff. Now Adam onto the back bumper of Eli. Eli gives him room. And down the backstretch, it's going to be 3 wide for the lead. Jay Jefferson underneath those 2, 3 wide. Kevin Bandon looking to make it 4 wide. He does, but it looks like they're not going to be that. Oh, Jay Jefferson got spun down the front stretch. In front of the field, going to take some cars out. Maybe Jefferson hard to the wall. Chris Dodger points there. Joerut00000's Ron Arndt cars sliding in there. Caution. Oh, and Landon McCray Martin got flipped. A lot of cars into it. What in the world? It looked like it was actually going to be a small wreck. Look at Dan Bannon all but stopping. Adam Mihal let them back. They're going to pit, so we'll stay with you for this. The big one, going into turn 1 Atlanta, Jay Jefferson spun by Kevin Bandon. Kevin actually keeps under control and looked like third. As here we go, cars coming down pit road. Here are the leaders. Here right now, only the top 10 in line. There is Chris Dodger, points leader. He got some damage. Look at all the cars with damage, man. Derek Bouchard staying out. Sandrovich with some damage. Mihal, though, leading them in. Jefferson with a ton of damage. Dan Bandon staying out because those two, again, we saw them pit. Levi Schoen's going to be first off. He took fuel only. A lot of guys taking 2. Colin McGovern out second. Then Adam Mihal. It looks like it's either going to be Zachary Fitzwater or Eli Bright. We'll have to get a word on that. Looks like they're going to give it to Eli there. So Derek Bouchard stays out. Let's see what happened to bring out this caution. Kevin Bandon makes it 4 wide for the lead. And he gets hooked with Jay Jefferson and cannot get off him. Jay's spinning in front of the pack. Zachary Fitzwater is going to get some damage there, but got away with it. Kevin Bandon keeps the car under control. That could be a bigger wreck. Chris Dodd got spun. Sandrovich nowhere to go. He's into it. The 43 of JT Hanley was able to avoid it. Ron Arndt couldn't. Cole Deaver couldn't. Nate Bell got some damage. Gracie's Field got some damage. Landon McCray Martin got flipped over by Eric Hayden. There's the 10 of Gabriel Wanderley into it. Like, cars were just piling in. There's Tyler Stevens, Cole Lewis, Carl Adams, Cole Goodrich. So many cars. Gamer Dude into it. Cars going around the outside. 16 got some damage. TJ Hanley got a little bit of damage. Let's actually see this onboard from Tyler Stevens. He won the last race at Bristol. That wild race. And he's been hanging around towards the back of this pack all day. Just nowhere to go. I didn't see that, but Tyler Markle was also into it. Chris Dodd, your points leader, got spun but kept it going straight. From the looks of it, the caution was already out for something else. Oh, a ton of damage to the 30 car. We did not notice this, but Madeline Beasley, it looks like 4 wide down the back, and that's where TJ got the damage and Cole Goodrich got damaged. That's a hard hit for Madeline. Just 4 wide down the backstretch. Oh, these guys stayed up because they were lapped down on pit road. Something wrong with Derek Bouchard and Dan Bandon. So Levi got out first, and we're going to go back green this time. Dan Bandon and and Derek Bouchard right now on the tail end of the lead lap. Look at the cars out. Madeline Beasley is out. John Gilbert is out. Eric Hayden, Tyler Markle, Michael Gregory, the 10 of Gabriel Wanderley, Landon McCray Martin, Ron Arndt, Carl Adams, Jay Jefferson. All those cars right now retired out of the race. Joe Sandrovich and Sam Jones all 1 lap down. And Dan Bandon and Derek Bouchard on the tail end of the lead lap. So Levi Schoen's first off pit road, then Colin McGovern, Adam Mihal, Eli Bright, and your top 5 is Zachary Fitzwater. Then Jeff Bright, Nat Wagner, Kevin Bandon, Chris Dodd, and running out your top 10, JT Hanley. Then Gracie Savito, Hoover, Cole Deaver, Nate Bell, and your top 15 is Jordan Bell. It'll be interesting to see how Dan Bandon and Derek Bouchard get going. Will it hold up this pack? Will they be able to clear those cars that are damaged on the inside? Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Green flag. Yeah, Sam Jones not going, has a ton of damage. Joerut00000's has a ton of damage. Levi trying to pass teammate Dan Bandon. The front few clear that lap traffic. It's Levi right now out in front of Colin McGovern, who is looking for a good race. The battle for third is on. Adam Mihal being passed by Eli Bright, as Levi Schoen's looking to lap Derek Bouchard. They come off of 4. It's Levi, who looks to the inside. They might be 3 wide here. Colin McGovern looking underneath Levi. McGovern to the lead. Down the backstretch. Eli Bright now breaks out of line. And here comes Adam Mihal back to the middle. Will he go low? Go to the middle. He's going low as Eli Bright takes the lead from Colin McGovern. But Adam Mihal back to the inside. This outstanding racing here at Atlanta. Jeff Bright now 3 wide to the bottom. This could be bad. Dan Bandon looks to make it 4 wide. He's the lap car, remember. And Nat Wagner's coming. He's going to take over this lead from the looks of it because he's the first car on the lead lap on the inside. He's making it 3 wide under Dan Bandon, his teammate. Bandon not cutting him slack. Derek Bouchard now coming back up into the fray. 3 wide, a huge pack at the front at Atlanta. Chris Dodd, Zachary Fitzwater staying towards the back of it. Bouchard looking to unlap himself. Kevin Bandon might take advantage of this and go to the lead. Last time by, Kevin Bandon was 4th at the line. He's looking inside Nat Wagner for the lead. 10 to go at Atlanta. Your race leader that time by was Kevin Bandon, but not by much. He's trying to get away. McGovern into the middle of a 3 wide. JT Hanley coming up. Bouchard about to get lapped again by Kevin Bandon. As this front pack, the 3 right now, the last car in it, that's the top 10 cars. They are gone from the rest of the field. Gracie Acevedo, Nate Bell. 3 wide for second, but the lap car of Derek Bouchard up top. JT Hanley moves to second, looking for the lead now. Zachary Fitzwater behind him. They're teammates. Will they work together? No. Zachary Fitzwater moves out of line. Will JT make it 3 wide? Oh, trying to cut Zachary Fitzwater off. Fitzwater does not cut him any slack. And Jeff Bright now back to the inside. 3 wide for second. This will allow Kevin Bandon to stay out front. 8 to go at Atlanta. The Bass Pro Shops 500 or 400 is coming down to it. Bandon and Jeff Bright right now 1-2. They're Hendrick teammates. And Bright gets a huge run off of 2. Moves to the inside. We're going to be looking at a new leader here. Jeff Bright to the inside. Eli Bright now coming hard behind him. And Nat Wagner's there. Seven to go. 3 wide for second. All this behind Jeff Bright. They will catch lap traffic right here. It's Cole Goodrich. And look and see who the other car is. Sam Jones. Cole makes a move. They're double file. This is not gonna help. I think those guys on the inside, they might have the preferred car right now. Zachary Fitzwater moves out of line. They leave Cole Goodrich. Fitzwater with Dan Bandon. Sam Jones still holding up Eli Bright. As these front few get away. Sam Jones about to get dumped. Eli Bright probably not too happy with him. Whoa, Sam Jones. So Dan Bandon, right now he's not the race leader though, because he is a lap down. 5 to go at Atlanta. It's JT Hanley trying to hold off Derek Bouchard and Adam Mihal. Whoa, Derek almost hit JT. And it's Derek Bouchard, who is a lap down again, trying to unlap himself. He does right there. Adam Mihal going to take over the lead from JT Hanley at the line. 4 to go at Atlanta. It's not even close to being done. There are 2 lap cars in front of this field. Derek Bouchard unlaps himself. Look at the run. JT Hanley's going to get around the outside of Joerut00000's and others. But now JT, look at, oh, TJ. Oh, TJ trying to get out of JT's way. Adam Mihal gets clear. Look at the racing behind them. Zachary Fitzwater to the inside. 3 to go at Atlanta. Who's going to win the race? Derek Bouchard hasn't lapped himself. It's not going to play a factor this time, though. Side by side, Jordan Bell has come out of nowhere. He's the third. Chris Dodd has come out of nowhere. He's your points leader. 2 to go this time at the line. Adam Mihal finally gives up that lead. Cole Lewis, another lap car, holding up Derek Bouchard and Adam Mihal. 2 to go in Atlanta. It's Jordan Bell and Zachary Fitzwater who get away. Bell to the inside of Fitzwater. Kevin Bandon and Chris Dodd trying to close in. Dan Bandon also back there. Eli Bright, Jeff Bright. If something happens, Bell moves past Fitzwater as they will see the white flag this time in Atlanta. One more time around. 1.5 miles left. Can anyone run that 48 down? Jordan Bell has to run perfect corners. Zachary Fitzwater and Kevin Bandon are coming. If Kevin Bandon makes a move, it's going to be all over for Zachary Fitzwater. Down the backstretch, Jordan Bell, though, opening up the lead. He's going to go through 3 and 4, and Jordan Bell, off of 4, is going to win the race here at Atlanta. What a great finish. Jordan Bell was able to get it done. He came from about mid-pack all day to the wins. Fitzwater's going to get second, Kevin Bandon third, fourth, Eli Bright, and fifth, Colin McGovern. Well-needed fifth for him. Wow. Jordan Bell able to get it done, winning here at Atlanta. Let's go to the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Bass Pro Shops 400 Atlanta. Only 2 caution flagged for 8 laps. 14 lead changes among 10 different drivers. Jordan Bell takes it home. He wins the race by 2/10 over Zachary Fitzwater. Kevin Bandon finishes third. Fourth was Eli Bright, and fifth, Colin McGovern. Then Jeff Bright, who moves up to second in the points. Chris Dodd, who keeps the points lead, finishes 7th. Nat Wagner started on pole, finished 8th. Gracie Acevedo gets 9th, and 10th was Adam Mihal. So there's your top 20. Only 19 cars finished on the lead lap. Dan Bandon, the first car 1 lap down, finished 20th. Was on pit road when that caution came out. Tyler Stevens won at Bristol last race, ended up 17th in that 2 car. And here you see Levi Schoens. He led the most laps. He led 8 laps in that 19 car. He ended up finishing 25th. And surprisingly, still 29 cars were left running after this race, even with that huge wreck. Alright, let's go to the point standings. As I mentioned before, Chris Dodd still has that points lead. Still no top 5s, but consistently in the top 10. Only one event he was not in the top 10. Jeff Bright holds on to second. Tyler Stevens falls down to third. Kevin Bandon up to fourth. Zachary Fitzwater up to fifth. Then the 16 of TJ Hanley in sixth. Jordan Bell with his win here at Atlanta moves up to 7th. Gamer Dude 8th. Cole Deaver 9th. And 10th is Colin McGovern. So there's your top 20 points. Cars just on the outside looking in. Kevin Bandon, Nat Wagner has that win. The Daytona 500. He's 12th. Also with wins outside the top 10. Carl Adams and Cole Lewis. They're right now 16th and 17th. And they see Dan Bandon back here in 27th. He had that win at All Club, and ever since then it's just had some terrible luck, terrible finishes. And Gracie Acevedo still at the bottom of that points pile, even after his great finish here at Atlanta. Alright, so the next race will be the Geico 400 at Chicago. The return of the Target Series, and another race here in the Joerut series. See you guys.